Though the world is never steady, we all wish to unwind and live some moments off from our chaotic lifestyles. Humans are intrigued by the idea of self-sufficiency.
So we're going on an adventure tonight. We're going down to the beach right now, and we're going to have
And nature's autonomy. With that, the representation of a less complicated and more peaceful life has become a new genre for content, and we have the queen of this genre, none other than Isabel Paige, with a fan base that could literally fill a stadium. Born in an American household in Washington, United States, Isabel is a content creator who lives off the grid in the mountains outside Seattle, Washington.
feel good, then I am a much more pleasant person to be around. Whew. Whoa! So in the end of summer, the river is like so low. It's kind of hard to get.
Through her videos, Isabel portrays herself as a nemophilist, yoga-loving, self-sufficient woman who seems to be relishing her life. Off-gridding refers to a lifestyle away from the glitters of the outside world, a way towards self-sustainability, and she is a perfect example of that. She is no doubt an inspiration to many of her subscribers. However, all that glitters is not gold. A few years back, there had been a controversy about her being less authentic, and that her videos aren't transparent anymore. However, whether the rumors are true or not is yet to discover. Let's dive a little more into the case and find out if the claims are good enough to be entertained, or just another day of defaming a celeb. Stay tuned till the end of this video. Let's get going. Isabel Paige joined YouTube about a decade ago, and since then she has been quite active on social media, sharing content on YouTube and Instagram. Initially, she shared videos presenting her artistic talents and documenting the creative process. Later on, Isabel diversified her content to explore topics beyond art. From travel and adventure videos to lifestyle vlogs, she delivered her viewers a diverse spectrum of content. She also shared glimpses of her daily life so that she could impart a sense of family and community with her audience. Isabel was born on the 20th of February 1998 and has two sisters and a brother. There is not much information about her parents, but you can see her dad frequently in her videos. Apart from that, she hasn't revealed anything about her family and siblings. Isabel finished her academics at a local high school in her hometown. However, that didn't go too far and she quit university to dedicate herself to her passion. She then traveled to Asia to learn more about yoga and other physical practices, where she stayed in green mountains and bamboo huts of Indonesia. She returned to her hometown after 8 months with no money, friends, or a place to live. But she then acquired a job, saved up enough money, and returned to her parents' house in Seattle. For now, she's unmarried. However, she's currently in a relationship with Logan, a songwriter, instrumentalist, and singer who hails from Alabama. They first met while recording their song Lead On, and Home, and are continuously working to make a better life for one another. The pair is hardworking, they often shoot together, and are quite active on Instagram as well. You can also catch on to them on their podcast, Logan and Isabel. Continuing with her love and passion for meditation and yoga, she started her influencer and travel blogging journey just after returning from the trip. Her channel started to get rapid traction as she started teaching yoga practices that improve health, strength, balance, flexibility, and overall well-being. Being a vegan, she promotes the culture and teaches its importance. With a vision to help cattle and animals out there, she dreams of setting up a farm, which is a really good initiative on its own. And there's no denying the therapeutic quality of her videos is a magical experience and a real sense of peace. Watching them has a way of grounding you, especially after a taxing day at work. All you want to do is sit back and immerse yourself in the soothing music and the beauty of nature, which we long for but miss amidst our busy lives. But as we mentioned earlier, there had been controversies about her channel. Let's move on to them. In a sudden turn of events, some sources revealed that the land she had been using as her living space actually belonged to her father, and that she might had a fully furnished backup residence owned by her parents at a short distance from her house. Over the past 10 years, content about van life, tiny house building, tiny house living, off-grid living, and sustainable farming has become increasingly popular. Sadly, a lot of this is fake or misleading. The youth unknowingly tries to copy the actions of similar creators and struggles without realizing that this is not the case. People often claim that Isabel Paige has over-glamorized off-grid tiny home sustainable farming. She has been criticized for her viewers do not realize the amount of help, assistance, support, and backing that her parents provided. Also, having a backup residence while showcasing the fake struggle in her videos is not so appreciated. Moreover, his parents bought a piece of land to legally grow marijuana in 2015. It is clearly very hard to understand what kind of a farm it is. However, people defend her from such claims by saying that she already mentioned that her father helped a lot in building her tiny house, but there is still a lot that they don't know. Another example of such mislead fanbase includes a viewer from Florida who initiated a GoFundMe to raise money for her car repairs, unaware of the fact that her parents are multi-millionaires. This image of fake poverty comes from nowhere but her mention of trying to save money for her modest house by working as a server and at a farmer's market. Another solid reason for her criticism is that most of her actions are counter to survival ethics. Taking frequent naked baths in the icy river where she could have fallen and hurt herself, trotting through the snow and doing outside chores in non-protective clothing, wandering far from home into the woods without a firearm, and not spending enough time farming are not really a good idea when your aim is survival. There is much information available on the internet that clarifies all the claims mentioned above and proves that Isabel had a lot of support and backing, especially from her father Steve, that most people do not have to this degree. No offense. She works damn hard to get going, but transparency and authenticity are some of the majors when you're guiding a considerable part of society. The two major purposes of sharing these facts are, firstly, living off the grid, in a tiny house, being sustainable, having fun, and homesteading becomes dull and tiring in less than 2 years. It must not be as exciting, rewarding, fun, and glamorous as it is made up to be on YouTube. And secondly, others who might have intended to copy as a model for off-grid, saving and using every resource they possess to accomplish wasn't actually a long-term plan. It was all just like a privileged child's backyard playset. However, her channel is known well amongst the niche and she has a solid 894,000 subscribers with a commendable 205 uploads and a great viewership from the US itself. The approximate net worth of Isabel Paige is $200,000, with her primary sources being the income from YouTube and sponsorships. She nowadays earns a respectable living and also collaborates with many companies through sponsorships including Casetify, Jackery, and others. In addition, she conducts promotions. However, the exact amount is somewhere out of our reach. So I think that would be enough to pack up for the day. I hope you liked the video and understood the real value of spending your time watching specific creators in the niches. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting updates and covered stories. We have more for you than you anticipated. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at the next one.